all our life is but a dream, fantastic pose and greed, then we should feed our jewelry to the sea. For diamonds do appear to be just like broken glass to me. And then she said she can't believe genius only comes along in storms of fabled foreign tongues, tripping eyes and flooded lungs. Northern downpour sends its love. Hey moon, please forget to fall down. Hey moon, don't you go down. Sugar cane in the easy morning, weather vane's my one and lonely. The ink is running toward the page, it's chasing off the days. Look back at both feet and that winding knee. I missed your skin when you were east. You clicked your heels and wished for me. Through playful lips made of yarn, that fragile Capricorn unraveled words like moths.
Friends, family, and friends that are family, we have joined together to celebrate this very special day for Casey and Beau. Today is more than a celebration of their wedding. It is a celebration of their 7-year journey that has brought them to this day, their relationship, and the role that each of you have played in their lives and the joining of their lives. This journey started in 2016 in my forensic science classroom at Thomas Jefferson High School while they were seniors. I have already known this sassy spark of a junior, and that she wanted to be my TA as a senior. Sassy? Absolutely. Beyond that, Casey always struck me as a curious, compassionate old soul that hungered to experience all that life has to offer and to thrive in those experiences. Casey has one of the biggest hearts I've ever known and a strong sense of compassion. And then it happened. The brooding young Beau, a new addition to our school, strode through the doors of room J1. As Casey might describe it, his magnificent blondish hair flew in the breeze, an aura of intrigue surrounded him and backlit his majestic entrance as his steely eyes scanned our room. As I would describe it, the new kid walked in and I wanted to make him feel welcome. As I was welcoming Beau to class, Casey elbowed their way in and enthusiastically offered to take over for me. They offered to answer any questions that Beau might have. Not so subtle, but bravo for jumping at opportunity. Beau is a young man of confidence, composure, and kindness. I was always impressed by how calm, unflappable, and driven to accomplish goals that Beau is. He is a young man of tremendous character. It became even more clear over the coming weeks that a spark, a flame, was flickering between these two. They were inseparable in class, and yes, there were times that I did have to ask you to stop snuggling. It became official in the spring, like really official. There was a promposal, and if you don't know what a promposal is, in my opinion, they are nauseating requests to join somebody to prom that involve a lot of work and a lot of attention. Normally I don't go for those, but for Beau, I made that exception. Beau wanted me to insert this invitation to Casey into one of my forensic science lessons. I think we were talking about autopsies and stomach contents. What could be more romantic? I don't think Beau was able to finish asking. Casey immediately screamed, "Yes, oh my God, yes!" The class erupted in cheers. There was excitement, they had a quick kiss, and then we moved on with our day. Both Casey and Beau are the kind of students that you knew you didn't want to lose touch with. It's been a joy to become friends to both of them and watch them grow into the remarkable humans that they have become. In the years since graduation, life has done what it always does. It gives us moments of extreme joy and also gives us moments of pain and struggle. Shortly after graduation, they moved in together, ready to take on the challenges of adulting. Even for this headstrong pair of open-minded problem solvers, the struggles tried the limits of their relationship and created strain.
Yep.
They decided that the best thing to do was to create some space and work on a reset. Looking back, they felt like they didn't realize how hard life can be on themselves and how that can impact a relationship, even the strongest of relationships. Options presented themselves on where to live, what to do, and choices were made. There were moves to Olympia, Texas, and back to Tumwater. The rest is history. We all know from history that this new journey will be packed with breathtaking highs, devastating lows. However, their love and commitment will be the anchor to keep them safe and grounded. They are not alone in that support. They are surrounded by many other anchors that have gathered today to celebrate this love. As a couple, they take pride in looking back to see that in growing as adults, they also grew as a couple. That is not easy work. Growing as a couple takes compromise, it takes commitment, it takes patience, and it takes knowing that the most important thing that you can do is to love and take care of your person. We all have seen this love and energy between Casey and Beau, along with a very hearty number of eye rolls. But here we are, a wedding. Beau, Casey, turn around. Take a minute to look at the faces of these people that have gathered here to support you. This is your family. This is your support system. Although there is no doubt that you and Beau have each other, they have you. When life gets rough, they are the ones that remind you of your love for each other, to remind you that you are strong, that you are capable, and the ones that will help you get through to the other side. Before we begin the vows, we do want to take a moment to honor our loved ones that left us before they could join us today. Today, we remember Grandma Donna, Nana Anita, Oma, and Beau's mother, Alana Shumpert, with a moment of silence to acknowledge them, welcome them, and to feel their presence with us today. And now we begin. Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Beau and Casey. This is not the beginning of a new relationship, but an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives together. Beau and Casey have spent 7 years getting to know each other, and we now bear witness to what their relationship has become. Today, they will affirm this bond formally and publicly. Beau and Casey will mark their transition as a couple not only by celebrating the love between themselves, but also by celebrating the love between all of you, including parents, siblings, family, and friends. Without that love, today would be far less joyous. The couple have prepared vows to read to each other. We will begin with Beau.
I want to share with you all what I've learned over the past 7 years. The fear of love is the fear of being free and not knowing that you are truly where you are supposed to be. That family is something that transcends blood and is a bond found in the memories and hardships shared with each other. I now want to share something with you, Sunflower. We've spent 2,591 days, I did the math, together. I am so excited to spend the next 10,000 days with you, in presence or in spirit. Driving at night, kissing in the snow, I am always hoping for one last date with you. And I hope I never take our time together for granted. I love you, and with care and commitment, this novel we'll write together will blossom into something worthy of sharing with all of our loved ones. I now vow to you this. Family will always come first. As family has always been there for us, I will always be here for you. I may not always have a solution, but my shoulder will always be here. There will be times when we are afraid, but as long as I am here, you'll be home. As long as we have each other, we'll be exactly where we're supposed to be. And I will always be here to remind you. Your pain is mine, your happiness ours. I vow to play my part in the stories we craft every day. I vow to chase you like the moon chases the sun. We may lose the roof over our heads and the four walls surrounding us. We may lose the things that we cherish and those that we love. We may go hungry, sick, or poor, but as long as we're together, the things in our life, good and bad, will always make sense. Because you are my home. You are my freedom, my dearest friend, now and forever.
Casey, if you will.
See how far I can get through this without starting to break down. My moon. The journey we've been on to get to this life we have now has been, in short, eventful. It would be near torture to get back to this point again, but I would do it 22 times over because I'd be with you. You've helped me become more centered within myself, and you've guided me through moments where, if I were by myself, probably would have given up. You're my best friend, and because of that, I have someone who loves me for all of who I am, who I was, and who I will be. I feel I'll never be able to fully express the love that I have with you and for you, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. You give my life color and hats on everything. Your embrace at the end of a stressful day allows me to melt into useless goo without judgment. I wish I could speak with the woman who messed up my schedule the first day of senior year. Without her, I may not have been able to invite you into the friend group so easily. I'm beyond excited to spend the rest of my life with you, to expand our family past just us two, and the cat, of course, and to just exist in your presence. I promise to fill your days with love. I promise to hold a space where you feel safe to be vulnerable. And I promise to show that you're always supported. No measure of time with you will be long enough, but let's start with forever. Now and forever. Oh, I'm surprised I made it through that, actually. Kind of proud of myself.
I knew you had it. And now we do our intents. Do you, Beau, take Casey to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer or poorer, committing your heart to Casey for as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
Do you, Casey, take Beau to be your lawfully wedded spouse, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer or poorer, committing your heart to Beau for as long as you both shall live?
Absolutely, I do.
A ring is an unbroken circle with ends that have been joined together, and it represents your union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. When you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love that you now have for each other. Beau, would you place your ring on Casey's finger and repeat after me?
I'll try.
I'll slow it down this time. Casey,
I
give you this ring
give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
with the pledge
with a pledge
to love you today,
to love you today,
tomorrow, always,
always,
and forever.
and forever.
And now, Casey, will you please place this ring on Beau's finger? Beau,
Beau,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
with a pledge
with the pledge
to love you today,
to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
always,
always,
and forever.
and forever.
Before we finish the ceremony and make it official, Casey and Beau have asked for a moment to exchange fluids. That's how it was explained to me. She really didn't want me to say it, but I did.
It's the right audience.
Beau and Casey have chosen to share their favorite wine with each other as a representation of the best part of themselves merging into one. As Casey said, separately we're great, but together we're pretty damn good and unique. At this time, will you each pour a small amount of your wine into the glass
I'll get it.
to share with your
I
partner?
got it.
Okay.
I'm a big girl.
Ooh.
Okay then.
I'll stop when you stop.
He started pouring before me.
It's not a contest.
Okay. Go ahead. Ooh, 2 hands.
It's cold, my hands are shaking.
That's actually really good. I forgot how good that was.
You should make a new blend. Before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. You have now sealed this pledge with your wedding rings and favorite fluids. By the authority vested in me by the great state of Washington and www.universallifechurch.com, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Casey, you may kiss your groom.
Again.
It is my pleasure to introduce you all to Beau and Casey Shumpert.
Like moths upon old scarves. I know the world's a broken bone, but melt your headaches, call it home. Hey moon, please forget to fall down. Hey moon, don't you go down. Sugar cane